بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. Amma ba'd, my brothers and sisters, before you send your Zakat al-Fitr this year, think carefully. Because one small mistake can turn your charity into disobedience. Yes. Even if the person is your own blood, even if they are family, even if you love them. Zakatul Fitr is not just money, it is an amana, it is an act of worship, it is something Allah made pure. And when something is pure, we are not allowed to use our emotions to change its rules. Allah says, إِنَّمَا الصَّدَقَاتُ لِلْفُقَرَاءِ وَالْمَسَاكِينَ. Charity is only for the poor and the needy. Surah At-Tawbah. Look at that word, only. Allah did not leave it open. He did not say, give it to whoever you feel like. He made categories, clear categories. Because this is not normal charity. This is an obligation. Many people think, it's okay, I'll just give it to my cousin. It's fine, I'll send it to my uncle. They are family after all. But what if your cousin is not poor? What if your uncle is financially stable? What if you are giving because you feel shy, not because they qualify? Then what happens? You lose the reward. The Prophet ﷺ said, Man addaha qabla salati fahiya zakatum maqbula. Whoever gives it before the prayer, it is an accepted zakah, accepted. Do you see how dangerous this is? It must be given correctly to be accepted. Let me tell you something powerful. During the time of Umar ibn al-Khattab radiyallahu anhu, there were people who tried to misuse public funds for personal connections. But Umar was strict. Even if someone was close to him, even if someone was related, he would say, the wealth of the Muslims is not for favoritism. He feared Allah more than he loved people. And that is the test for us. Sometimes the hardest thing is not giving money. The hardest thing is saying no to family when they do not qualify. Your heart says yes. Your emotions say yes. But the Sharia says no. And the believer chooses Allah. Zakatul Fitr is meant to purify your fasting. It cleans your mistakes. It feeds the poor so they can celebrate Eid with dignity. Imagine a poor mother on Eid morning. She has nothing to cook. Her children are watching other families prepare food. Your zakat can put food in her home. Now imagine instead you gave it to a relative who already has a full fridge. What answer will you give Allah? This topic is sensitive. Some people get angry. They say, are you telling me I can't help my own family? No. You can help them with normal charity. Give them gifts. Support them. Be generous. But Zakatul Fitr has rules, and love does not cancel Allah's rules. Listen carefully now. The first type of person you must not give Zakat al-Fitr to, even if they are family, is someone who is financially stable and not poor. Even if they complain, even if they ask, even if they expect it every year, if they have enough for their basic needs, they do not qualify. Islam is justice, not emotion. There is another category that many Muslims get completely wrong, and they do it every single Ramadan without realizing the weight of what they are doing. And this one hurts even more because it involves the people closest to you. The second type of person you must not give Zakat al-Fitr to is someone who is already under your financial responsibility. Your own children, your wife, your parents if they depend on you. Some people say, but they are poor, they don't earn. Yes, but you are responsible for them. Zakat is not meant to replace your duty. It is not a shortcut. It is not a way to reduce your own burden. If your son needs food, you provide. If your wife needs clothes, you provide. If your elderly mother depends on you, you provide. That is your obligation. That is your honor. Imagine a father saying, I will use my zakat to feed my own house. No, that is not zakat. That is escaping responsibility. Allah says, وَعَلَى الْمَوْلُودِ لَهُ رِزْقُهُنَّ وَكِسْوَتُهُنَّ بِالْمَعْرُوفِ. And upon the father is their provision and clothing according to what is acceptable. Do you see? Allah already assigned the duty. Zakatul Fitr is for those outside your financial care. It is meant to lift someone who has no one, not someone who already has you. And sometimes we confuse love with worship. We think at least the money stays in my home. But zakat is not about keeping wealth close. It is about sending mercy outward. Let me share something that should shake us gently. There was a time during the rule of Umar ibn Abdul Aziz, rahimahullah, when zakat collectors went out to distribute charity. They returned saying, we cannot find anyone poor enough to accept it. Imagine that. A society where zakat was given properly, where it reached the right hands, where it healed poverty. Why? Because people feared misusing it. They did not bend the rules for convenience. They did not say, it's fine, it's just family. They treated zakat like a sacred trust. My dear brothers and sisters, close your eyes for a moment. Think about Eid morning. Children waking up early, the smell of food, new clothes laid out. Now think about a child in another home, no new clothes, no food prepared, parents worried. Your zakat is meant for that home. It is meant to bring light where there is darkness. If we keep redirecting it to people already secure, we block that light. And this is where it becomes personal. Sometimes our own parents say, just give it to your brother. Sometimes relatives expect it every year, and saying no feels uncomfortable. But remember, you are not rejecting them, you are obeying Allah. There is a difference. Obedience sometimes feels heavy, but it brings peace inside the heart. And there is another group. A group many people overlook completely. They assume it is allowed. They never question it. They never ask. Yet giving zakatul fitr to this category can quietly erase the acceptance of your charity. And this one is very serious. It is the third type of person you must not give zakatul fitr to. Someone who openly fights Allah. Someone who uses wealth to spread sin. Someone who has no respect for faith and uses your help to move further away from it. Yes, we are kind to everyone. Yes, Islam teaches mercy, but zakat is sacred. It is not meant to fund disobedience. It is not meant to strengthen wrongdoing. Imagine giving zakat to someone who spends their money on alcohol or gambling or spreading harm. You think you help them, but what if you helped the sin grow? Allah says, وَلَا تَعَاوَنُوا عَلَى الْإِثْمِ وَالْعُدْوَانِ. And do not help one another in sin and transgression. This is clear. We cannot use an act of worship to assist disobedience. Zakat must uplift. It must heal. It must bring someone closer to survival, dignity, stability, not push them deeper into darkness. Now listen carefully. This does not mean we judge people's hearts. We are not detectives. We do not spy. But if someone openly lives in rebellion, openly misuses money, openly mocks faith, then you must be wise. The believer is soft in heart, but firm in obedience. Let me tell you something that should humble us. There were companions of the Prophet ﷺ who were extremely careful with charity. They would search for the most deserving. They would ask quietly. They would verify gently. They did not throw money randomly because they knew something we forget. This money is not really ours. It is Allah's, and we are just carriers. Think of it like this. You are holding a package from Allah. It has a name written on it. Your job is to deliver it correctly. If you deliver it to the wrong door, that is not small. And my dear brother, my dear sister, this is not about being harsh. It is about being responsible. Your zakatun fitr is meant to complete your Ramadan. It wipes away the small mistakes in your fasting, the moments of impatience, the careless words, the weak glances. It polishes your month. Why would you risk that? Why would you let social pressure steal that acceptance? There is comfort in doing things properly. There is sweetness in obeying Allah even when it is uncomfortable. And there is urgency in this reminder because Eid is close. Time is short. Many people already distributed their zakat without asking, without checking, without learning. But you are listening right now, and that means Allah wants goodness for you, so come closer. Do not treat this lightly, because there is still another type, a category, people almost never think about. They assume it is allowed without question. They follow culture instead of knowledge, and every year the same mistake repeats quietly, generation after generation. And this last category, it is one of the most misunderstood. The fourth type of person you must not give zakat al-fitr to is someone who is wealthy. Even if they act humble, even if they never show their money, if they have enough to live comfortably, if they own property, if they have savings, if they are not struggling for basic needs, they do not qualify. Sometimes we say, but they have debts. Not every debt makes someone poor. Sometimes we say, but they don't look rich. Zakat is not based on looks, it is based on need. The Prophet ﷺ warned about people who take charity when they are not truly needy. He said that charity is not permissible for the rich and able-bodied who can earn. This is serious. Because taking what you do not deserve and giving what is not meant for someone, both are heavy before Allah. My heart feels pain when I see how casually we treat this. We spend more time choosing our Eid clothes than choosing where our zakat goes. We compare prices for gifts, but we do not compare qualifications for recipients. My dear brother, my dear sister, this is worship. This is part of your Ramadan. This is your meeting with Allah on Eid morning, and maybe, just maybe, your acceptance depends on this small decision. Do you know what breaks my heart? Some people are very careful with small sunnahs. They argue about details. They debate minor issues. But when it comes to money, when it comes to where zakat goes, they become relaxed. They say, it's fine. Allah is merciful. Yes, Allah is merciful, but Allah is also just. And real mercy is following His guidance. If you made a mistake before, if you gave zakat without checking, if you did not know, then do not drown in guilt. Turn to Allah. Say, Ya Allah, I did not know. Forgive me. Teach me. Allah loves that. He loves the servant who returns. He loves the heart that says, I want to do better. Every day is a chance to correct yourself. Every Ramadan is a chance to rise higher. Do not let pride stop you. Do not say, this is how my family always did it. Tradition is not above revelation. Culture torture is not above obedience. And listen, this reminder is not to shame you. It is because I care for your akhirah. I want you to stand on Eid with peace inside. I want you to feel light when you raise your hands in dua. I want you to trust that your zakat reached the right hands. Imagine standing before Allah and hearing your fasting was purified, your charity was accepted. Is that not worth being careful? Is that not worth one uncomfortable conversation? There is one more type left, one more category that many people completely ignore. And this one touches something deeper than money. It touches loyalty. It touches belief. It touches who we truly stand with. The fifth type of person you must not give zakatul fitr to is someone who is not from the believing community. Zakat is not just money, it is worship. It is a pillar connected to faith. It is a bond between believers. Allah says, innamal mu'minuna ikhwa. The believers are but brothers. Zakat strengthens that brotherhood. It holds the ummah together. It lifts the weak among the believers so that no one is left behind on Eid. Yes, we are kind to everyone. Yes, we help neighbors. Yes, we show generosity to all humanity. But zakat has a specific purpose. It is for the believing poor. It is an internal support system designed by Allah. When we change that, when we ignore that, we slowly weaken what Allah built. My dear brothers and sisters, this is not about division. This is about obedience. You can give gifts to anyone. You can feed anyone. You can donate extra charity to anyone. But zakatul fitr must go where Allah commanded. And now listen to me carefully. This speech is not just about 5 categories. It is about something deeper. It is about whether we truly trust Allah's wisdom.